Alright, welcome back to the Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of the United States. Um, yep, we're at war with Iraq. That is who we're at war with. I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. Pushing with the coalition forces into the heart of Baghdad slowly. First, we're trying to sweep for the airport. Afghanistan is still making some plays on the Taliban area of those mountainous regions towards Pakistan. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can put units over there. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna manage to make these maneuvers. I believe that's under CENTCOM and this leadership structure, so that's good. I never really realized how promoted some of these units were. Or trained. Well, experienced would be the correct verbiage, right? Because I've always typically modified them and upgraded them. So, never really got a chance to look at this. It's interesting. Alright. And then, what do we have going on? Research-wise, we're about to wrap up, like, some of our production efficiency research and fuel and energy generation. We'll also get walls, so we have, I guess, made Mexico a satellite, I believe, or associate state. So we can start working on that right now. I think that's going to be one of the bigger things to do for our long-term growth. Let me check our fuel. Okay, we're doing fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing to actually get Mexico integrated into the United States. We'll start with air bases. They're very quick to build and necessary. That's going to be why I want to build them. Just for combat. Um, Forts are actually really nice to build. They're quick to produce too, so and provide pretty good benefits. I'm going to add a couple naval bases in case things go wrong. So max size naval bases here. And then I want this rail line, once those are built, leveled up to size 6. Also, radar dishes along the border always help. For future endeavors, like fighting Russia or China. I'm looking at that, I need to put some there. But let's go ahead and get this kind of cycled up into a more meaningful structure here. Like, we'll move the ports up. And I'm hopeful. Okay, so we finished this, which gives us access at the expense of political power. For some resource gain efficiency and then tax code bonuses we need. I think that's across the board too. Like all those different regions do the same thing. We'll basically lower our political power for money, the effective trade-off. And then what year? We're in 2004, so we should come to the election soon. And the Republican Party's doing fine. Gotta be lore accurate, right? You gotta maintain the political parties through the era. So that should mean we also have a war coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna move these Marine divisions under what Mattis. I'll make a new theater. We'll go ahead and call this OCOM Marine Operations Command. I don't know if that's real or not. So CENTCOM's in war. Should be able to. Yeah, you can drag these. CENTCOM. I definitely went up. And then I'm staging Marines. I'm gonna stage them in Bahrain. Maybe. Looks like that's up. We'll see. Amphibious. For the invasion. See, they're all moving, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. Things I haven't dealt with. The Navy. Structure of this is terrible. Don't have any presets whatsoever. I'm gonna go ahead and get the 3rd Fleet on patrol. Yeah. We'll have them patrol the Gulf. We'll make this I guess the Indian Ocean. For now. I won't specifically make this like the Gulf of Aden or Oman or anything, or maybe the Arabian Sea. Be more specific. Because I would really like to take Egypt, control the Suez Canal. Also, I need Panama. I need it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright. And then go ahead and look at our subject overview. Yeah. We'll go ahead and leave all that as is. Like everything's starting to get kind of planned out. I think we'll be able to. I guess we'll see. Hold up. Yeah, so we're gonna basically cut them off here. Go ahead and start picking it up. See if everything crashes or what have you. Or not. Close that project. Yeah, I'm gonna need one more breakthrough. Not really gonna be worth it. Believe. Oh no, I need 3. Whoa. What do we have here? Armenia. believe that's gonna be right there by Iran. That would be really difficult to stage to. I'm gonna go ahead and do it though. Alright. Look at our benefits here. We get the kill sat tech. This is commercial agriculture, like district productivity. Power plant fuel production at the expense of construction speed. Absolutely need this productivity growth factor increase. Maglevs are necessary. Alright, so we do have a we do have a puppet Wargle we can use by 2006. We'll hang on to that. See what happens in Iraq. Basically, they failed to pay their debt and they defaulted on their loans, and we can use that as a casus belli against them. Alright, what is our manpower growth anyway? Yeah, we're getting way more manpower than we're expending there. Looks like we'll get, and within a month, we'll be able to have our next batch of satellites go up. Okay. So we did end up getting an encirclement. I would expect these to get pushed back onto this airport, and then we'll eliminate all those units. Yep. Get it done. Or not. Looks like they're managing to recover. Oh, what do we got here? AIG. I just have bad memories of this time. I just want political power, though. Who needs stability? Let's do what we want. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna slow it back down. I'm gonna get all these units just onto this group to eliminate them. Otherwise, they'll just circle around it for infinitely. Looks like we're gonna wrap that up. Apparently, we're guaranteeing independence of Kuwait, which is fine. Alright, we're gonna turn. Did we even get into Baghdad? Man, they didn't even let us. Oh, man. Order 2. So we brought Iraq under American occupation. This is going to be frustrating, I can already tell. We'll get experimental engines going. Interesting that our income is so low, even though the war just ended. I imagine that has to deal with the occupations. We're also in a recession, which is not great by any stretch of the imagination. All right. Check on our subject views. Okay. Um, how long do we have? A couple months. We've basically got a plan ahead. Oh, buddy. Let's see. There's a couple regions that actually affect some of these decisions down here in the economy. Um, like for example here, the Keystone Pipeline you have to complete. Looks like Kansas City, hydroponics, Rio Grande. That sounds like Texas and Lone Star. So let's check that out. Yeah, that gives a good political power gain. Tax cost on factor is reduced. So that's gonna be this lone south, and then probably what, the Greater Plains. So we'll go ahead and get these going. Are we still, yeah, we're losing 2.5 political power to the OEF mission in Afghanistan. All right, let's check out our OEF mission. What can we do here? I don't really see. Yeah, I want to get this. This grew this crazy population growth. Department of State doesn't really give us any options, does it? So I think we have to eliminate the Taliban here. What I imagine the goal is, right? So how do we do this? How can we get rid of them? Let's see. Yeah, because their units are struggling pretty hard. Am I automatically at war, maybe? I doubt it. They're not showing like they're at war. Hmm. How would I do that? How do I form a cast this belly against them? If I can't offer. Yeah, because it restricts all sorts of. Like, they're not able to join a faction because of the mission. Hmm. Expeditionary forces instead. Okay. That's maybe that tooltip's what I need. Be like, wait, this war have Iran attacking? Oh, it does. So Iran is actually at open conflict with Israel right now. Interesting. Okay. The Nepalese war. Kurds are at war. Yeah, Afghanistan doesn't show that they're even at war. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Or is Iran? Yeah, it looks like they are. They do have casualties. I wonder. I can justify war goals. Ooh. A couple years. A lot of political power. 160. What is this? 185 is even more and longer. Okay. I'm actually gonna justify a war goal against them because just because geopolitical location, it puts me kind of in this region. We're gonna go ahead and do that. I'll keep CENTCOM built up, and I'll just add more units out here. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Yeah, we're still losing money though. That'll change as we get these going. The resource gain efficiency will add more civilian factories as well. Yeah, not too worried about any of it. Mogadishu. Yeah, I think as an American, we do have some touchy feelings about that. Hmm. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and stop this here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next one.